station, Manx Radio.
You're listening to Manx Radio, and I'm Judith Lay, welcoming you to the podcast of Today at the Guild, results and winning performances from the Manx Music, Speech and Dance Festival.
Manx Radio coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.
The Nation Station, Manx Radio.
Fastamai, and a very warm welcome to Today at the Guild. It's Jude out of the Villa Marina just for the next hour and in the studio bringing as much of the Guild magic to you as I possibly can in the next 60 minutes. And we have just had so much going on, and I can tell you the big news in this programme. I can tell you the 6 people who will be singing for that coveted Cleveland medal on Friday night on stage in the Royal Hall in the Villa Marina. Always such a special night. It's going to be brilliant on Friday. There's so much, as well as the Cleveland medal test. We will start the evening with the Sheffield Plate competition for the young voices, and we've had 2 more people qualifying for that today. And in addition to that, we'll have the competition for the Blaa Rose Bowl, which will draw together the Duet classes winners, and that's something else we'll be talking about tonight. And there will also be some entertainment sprinkled through the night from some of the standout performances over these days. Now, that hasn't been finalised yet because, of course, we've got days of competition still to go yet, and who knows what we'll see on the stage in the Promenade Suite, in the Royal Hall, and classes, of course, being held in St Thomas's as well. But I'll tell you the lineup for Friday night for the special guests a little bit nearer the time. Let's start, as we often do, as we move through the Guild, and there are so many winning performances to play for you. I sometimes have to skip over some classes and then come back and bring those into the mix. And I'm going to do that now. And we're going to start off with a first place class-winning performance from Platform Vocal Ensemble Seniors. This was an ensemble class on Saturday on stage in the Royal Hall, and it's an ensemble class for youngsters up to age 18. These are the class winners. They're conducted by Heather Dakin, and I don't think I need to trouble to introduce their material for you. Just to say, welcome, Platform Vocal Ensemble Seniors, class-winning performance.
Ah
Can't go wrong with a bit of ABBA, can you? An ABBA medley there, a class-winning performance from the Platform Vocal Ensemble Seniors. And Platform Theatre School are getting ready to go in a few weeks' time to fly the Manx flag at the Llangollen Eisteddfod, and we wish them well for that. Now, let's catch up on some piano results, because this is in the Promenade Suite last night. We had some piano classes, piano duets, open to any age, and we had some splendid playing. There was, out of the four couples who competed here, there was literally just 1 mark between each of them, but the class winners with 90 marks were Joe Callister and Chloe Woolley. Now, the thing, if you've ever seen or heard them play, they always manage to get, as well as a lot of skill into their playing, they managed to get quite a bit of humour too, and they did it again. They took us wassailing and on a sleigh ride. We're going to listen to a part of the class-winning performance from Joe Callister and Chloe Woolley, and they are going wassailing. Just a part of their class-winning performance there from Chloe Woolley and Joe Callister. And we will come back to the other part. That was Wassailling-By, and the other half of their winning programme was Sleigh Ride Duet Fantasy. And that also is not quite what you would imagine from the title. Congratulations to them. But so good to see Eva Griffiths and Jude Griffiths just 1 mark behind them with 89, and Kath Blackburn and Wendy McDowell, the great duet pair. Also, they were on joint second place with Eva and Jude. They also had 89. And we don't talk about the marks now. They're not read out in public. But I think it's certainly worth just mentioning that. And then there was the 4th couple who played, and that was Keishi and Karen Huang, and they were at 88. The only reason I'm mentioning the marks is because you can see that all the playing was of such a high standard and very, very close marking. So, well done, and thank you for very entertaining performances. Now, we've got a little bit more piano music in a moment, but we're going to hear some voices now, just as we catch up on another class that, as the week goes on, there's more and more for us to catch up on. I could, to be honest with you, the winning performances I would love to play for you tonight. We'd be here until about 1 o'clock tomorrow morning, and that's not fair, is it? So let's see what we can do. This is a class in the Royal Hall last night. It was the first class of the evening, in fact, and it was a first place for Manx Voices Ensemble. The class is an ensemble class, 14-year-olds and over, and so it's very, very open age limit. And we had some fine ensembles in this, but first place went to Manx Voices. They're conducted by Angela Stewart, and their piece is Calm the Tempests of My Heart. Class-winning performance from Manx Voices Ensemble.
Calm the tempest of my heart, O my God. Come the tempest of my heart, O my God, O my God. Be still, O my soul, so that God may rest in me, bringing peace that the world can never take away.
That was a beautiful piece, wasn't it? Class-winning performance there from Manx Voices Ensemble. Angela Stewart directing them. A very beautiful and restful piece. Now, let's have a little bit of Manx. And it's the winners of the Quartet Class that I'm going to play for you now. Any combination of voices, own choice piece. And the winners are Blaa, with a Manx medley that they arranged themselves. And I'm told, reliably informed by my lovely engineer Tim, that Chloe Woolley had a lot to do with this one. This is a Manx medley from class winners Blaa.
Sparkling bright in nature's glee, my own dear Ellen Vannin, with its green hills by the sea. Then I hear the wavelets murmur as they kiss the fairy shore, and beneath the emerald waters sings the mermaid's as of yore, and the fair isle shines with beauty as in youth it dawned on me, my own dear Elian Vannin, with its green hills by the sea. Then memories sweet and tender come like music's plaintive flow of the hearts in Elian Vannin that loved me long ago, and I give with tears and blessings my fondest thoughts to thee, my own dear Elian Vannin, with its green hills by the sea. Frisia, Frisia, tagus mahai, tagus Frisiataru Gasatayem Noct.
A Manx medley there from Blaa. And it was lovely to hear all those familiar tunes woven together so very cleverly. Blaa, thank you very much indeed for that class-winning performance. Now, how about a bit of Gilbert and Sullivan? This was the winning song for the Any Voice Trio. Gareth Moore's the accompanist here, and this is the sound of the Pinaforeans. They are singing for you Nevermind the Why and Wherefore from HMS Pinafore by Gilbert and Sullivan.
Never mind the why and wherefore, love can revel ranks, and therefore, though his lordship stations mighty, though stupendous be his brain, though her tastes are mean and flighty, and her fortune poor and plain. Ring the merry bells on board ship, rend the air with warbling wild, for the union of his lordship with a humble captain's child, for a humble captain's daughter,
for a gallant captain's daughter,
and a lord who rules the water,
and a tar who ploughs the water.
Let the air with joy be laden, ring with songs the air above, for the union of a maiden with a man who owes her love.
Never mind the why and wherefore, love can never ranks, and therefore, though your nautical relation in my set could scarcely pass, though you occupy a station in the lower middle class.
Ring the merry bells on board ship, rend the air with warbling wild, for the union of his lordship with a humble captain's child, for a humble captain's daughter,
for a gallant captain's daughter,
and a lord who rules the water,
and a tar who ploughs the water.
Let the air with joy be laden, ring the bells in the air above, for the union of a maiden with a man who owes her love.
Never mind the why and wherefore, love can never rise, and therefore I admit the jurisdiction. Deeply have you played your part, you have carried comprehension to my hesitating heart.
Ring the merry bells on board ship, rend the air with warbling wild, for the union of his lordship with a humble captain's child, for a humble captain's daughter,
For a gallant captain's daughter,
and a lord who rules the water,
and a tar who ploughs the water. Let the air with joy be laden,
ring the merry bells on board ship,
for the union of a maiden,
for the union of his lordship, ring with songs the air above, for a man who wants a love, ring with songs the air above, for a man who owns a love.
Well, judging by the applause at the start of that and a little bit of sound in the background at the end, I think there might have been maybe a hat or a costume or something involved there, or maybe a little bit of dancing at the end. That was the Pinaforeans, winner of the Any Voice Trio class with Nevermind the Why and Wherefore from HMS Pinafore. I wasn't in the hall when that class was taking place, and so I was just listening there and seeing if I could guess the voices. There were a couple that I thought I quite definitely identified, but I'm not going to say anything because I make a fool of myself, which I do on a frequent basis, as you know. Right, now, congratulations and Cleveland medal potentials. Let's start by giving out the names of 2 young people who won their individual voice classes earlier today and took up 2 more places in the Sheffield Plate Final, the equivalent of the Cleveland medal test for our young singers. So congratulations to Georgia Duffus and to Evelyn Ravey Salamanca. They were the winners of their particular solo voice classes. I'm afraid I don't have their winning performances ready to play for you tonight, but I will be including them in this programme tomorrow night. So congratulations to Georgia and Evelyn, and the list of finalists for the Sheffield Plate, again a competition on Friday night, is building nicely. But we know from an afternoon's wonderful entertainment in the Royal Hall today who are the 6 finalists who will be singing for the Cleveland Medal Test on Friday night. Now, a slightly different way, well, quite a different way of choosing the finalists for the Cleveland Medal Test, because there are individual voice classes for the voice types, and there is a winner in each class, and I will tell you the winners of each of the classes, but it is the highest marked singers who will go forward to sing for the Cleveland Medal Test. So first of all, I can tell you that winner of the special soprano solo class was Jane Corkill, with Jessie Quigley in second place. Then in the mezzo-soprano class, it was a first place for Jenny Darbyshire and a second place for Christine Edmondson. The special contralto solo class was won by Angela Stewart. The special tenor solo class was won by Simon Bampton, with Lorcan O'Mahony in second place, and a joint second place there with Lorcan and Richard Costain. The special baritone solo class was won by Matthew Quinn, with Neil Taverner in second place, and Terry Qualtrough won the special bass solo class. So, winners in all the voice type classes, but the highest marked performances who go forward to sing for the Cleveland Medal on Friday night are Jane Corkill, Simon Bampton, Jenny Darbyshire, Neil Taverner, Matthew Quinn, and Terry Qualtrough. So you see, we have 2 baritones in that because they were the higher marked when all the marks were taken together. And this is why all the solo classes are now in the one afternoon instead of the qualifying classes being spread over a couple of days as they used to be. So let's dive in and listen to some music. Now, each singer had to sing 2 pieces of music, but so that I can be sure that I can bring you some music from each of the finalists, I'm only choosing 1 piece by each of them. And of course, there will be an opportunity for you to hear both pieces from the singers later on when I have my big review programme on next Sunday night, and I'm able to play both of the pieces for you then. But for the moment, just so you can hear all the voices, and maybe you'd like to sort of listen and do a little bit of adjudicating yourself and see which is the singer, which is the sound, that quality that just touches your heart. Maybe you would like to do that, because it's a different adjudicator. We should bear in mind that Friday night will be a completely different adjudicator, somebody who has not heard these people sing before, and so it's a fresh set of ears who will come to the music. Let's start with Simon Bampton. And Simon, he chose 2 pieces. He's the winner of the special tenor solo class. He's accompanied by Madeline Kelly, and I hope, Simon, that you will forgive my probably very imperfect pronunciation. Vesti la Guiba from Pagliacci by Leon Cavallo is Simon's choice, and this is Simon Bampton, a Cleveland finalist, to sing for you now.
Recita mentre presso al delirio, non sopri quel che dica e quel che faccio, eppure tua sforzati, ma sei tu Wassailong. Pagliaccio, vesti la giuba e la faccia infarina, la gente paga e ride fuori qua, la china ed in volo colombina, ridi pagliaccio e niun applaudirà. Tramuta in lazio spasmo di pianto, in una smala fial si inchiazzò e d'onore ridi pagliaccio sul tavolino frato, ridi del dol che favela il cor.
Simon Bampton, Cleveland Medal finalist, accompanied there by Madeleine Kelly. And a very dramatic song there. Canio, the character, is full of anguish, and I think Simon conveyed that, didn't he, in his expression, in his singing. He's full of anguish, having discovered his wife's infidelity, but he's a clown, and he's got to put on his makeup and go out and put on a show, because he said the people have paid their money and the people want to laugh, and the show must go on. And our show goes on with another Cleveland Medal finalist, and this is Jenny Darbyshire. And Jenny was the winner of the mezzo-soprano class, and she chose a piece by Handel, which we will hear later in the week, and another piece by Maud Valerie White, Crabbed Age and Youth. And Jenny is accompanied by Graham Kirkland. Another Cleveland Medal qualifier, the voice of Jenny Darbyshire, accompanied by Graham Kirkland, and Crabbed Age and Youth. I love the line in that, "Age, I do defy you." We must all do that. Right, the next person to sing for you is Matthew Quinn.
Manx Radio's coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.
And we have two baritone solo voices competing for the Cleveland Medal, Neil Taverner and Matthew Quinn. And Matthew is going to sing for you first. He's accompanied by Frank Woolley, and his piece is by Tchaikovsky. It is To the Forest. This is the voice of Matthew Quinn.
Thrice blessed forest with a town a-weary, saddened, jaded, I woo thee. Within thy heart I lay me down and tell my sorrows to thee. Life is full of vain endeavor and hope that ends in bitterness, and love that loves in vain and never may look to know love's happiness. Thrice happy birds that flit above me, love-making, nesting, never weary. He know not life is ever dreary, that there is one who will not love me. Oh, birds, oh joy of May, oh sweetness of the summer day. Weary and jaded, sad, I woo you, pour out my sorrow to you. Oh, what's oh birds, oh summer, thou sweet newcomer, love I woo you, I woo you.
Magnificent voice of Matthew Quinn, and To the Forest, piece by Tchaikovsky, and Matthew's accompanist was Frank Woolley. And I was talking to Judy Cross, a fine pianist herself, after this class, and she was saying, you know, we all acknowledge the importance of accompanists, but in these classes where each singer can pick two different pieces, it's a lot of music for the accompanist to learn, and they work every bit as hard, I think, as the singers do, and do a wonderful job. The adjudicators always pay tribute to them, but I think we can't give them too much praise for the quality of their playing, the support that they give, and general dedication, because these are difficult pieces and I think they acquit themselves very, very well indeed. We are very fortunate. Jane Corkill is going to sing for you now. Jane won the special soprano solo class, and Jane chose a piece by Handel, and the piece that we're going to listen to now, it's called The Star's Turn by Sculthorpe, and Jane's accompanist is Graham Kirkland. This is Jane Corkill.
Windless turns for
You know how I always say, if there's a gap between the song finishing and the applause starting, you can tell how people are absolutely spellbound by the music. Now, I couldn't be in the Royal Hall for the whole of the afternoon, unfortunately, but I was in the hall when Jane was singing, the beautiful voice there of Jane Corkill, and she just seemed to glide through that song. She just seemed to float through it. It was almost as though she could go on singing all afternoon. You know, it was just seemed so effortless, and she floated through that. That was just half of her choice of two songs, The Star's Turn by Sculthorpe, and she was beautifully accompanied there by Graham Kirkland. Now, we're going to hear from Terry Qualtrough. Now, Terry, it's no secret that just before the Guild, Terry was actually in hospital, and we were very concerned that he would be well enough to be at the Guild at all, and just absolutely delighted to see him on the stage and singing just beautifully. And in fact, the adjudicator commented on the depth and resonance of his voice and its magical quality. Let's listen now to Terence Qualtrough, winner of the bass solo class, qualified for the Cleveland Medal Test. He's accompanied by Gareth Moore, and he's going to sing Whither Must I Wander? Terry Qualtrough.
Home, no more home to me, whither must I wander? Hunger my driver, I go where I must. Cold blows the winter wind over hill and heather. Thick drives the rain, and my roof is in the dust. Loved of wise men was the shade of my roof tree. The true word of welcome was spoken in the dawn. Dear days of old, with the faces in the fall light, kind folks of old, you come again no more. Home was home then, my dear, full of kindly faces. Home was home then, my dear, happy for the child. Fire and the windows bright glittered on the moorland. Song, tuneful song, built a palace in the wild. Now when day dawns on the brow of the moorland, lone stands the house, and the chimney stone is cold. Lone let it stand now, the friends are all departed. The kind hearts, the true hearts that loved the place of old. Spring shall come again, calling up the moorfowl. Spring shall bring the sun and rain, bring the bees and flowers. Red shall the heather bloom over hill and valley. Soft flow the stream through the even flowing hours. Fair the day shine as it shone on my childhood. Fair shine the day and the house with open door. Birds come and cry there and twitter in the chimney, but I go forever evermore.
Just lovely to hear Terry singing as well as ever. Terence Qualtrough, winner of the bass solo class, accompanied there by Gareth Moore and a beautiful Vaughan Williams song, Whither Must I Wander? And the final contender for the Cleveland Medal this year will be Neil Taverner, another from the baritone solo class. So he is also accompanied by Frank Woolley. And Neil is going to sing for you now, It Was a Lover and His Lass by Gerald Finzi. This is the voice of Neil Taverner.
It was a lover and his lass, with a hey and a ho and a hey nonny no, that o'er the green cornfields did pass in springtime, the only pretty ring time, when birds do sing, a ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring. Between the acres of the rye, with a hey and a ho and a hey nonny no, these pretty country folks would lie in springtime, the only pretty ring time, when birds do sing, a ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring. This carol they began that hour, with a hey and a ho and a hey nonny no. How that life was but a flower in springtime, the only pretty ring time, when birds do sing, a ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring. And therefore take the present time, with a hey and a ho and a hey nonny no, for love is crowned with a prime in springtime, the only pretty ring time, when birds do sing, a ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring.
Neil Taverner, and that was part of his class-winning performance that has earned him a place in the Cleveland Medal final. Neil Taverner there, accompanied by Frank Woolley. And there we have our very best wishes to our Cleveland Medal contenders. We will be returning to their music, as you might imagine, later in the week. But can I just finish off by congratulating the winners of the vocal duet classes, because we've got that also forms a part of the competition on finals night, when the Blount Rose Bowl is competed for by the winners of the mixed voice, ladies voice and male voice duet classes. And we will be playing some music from those winners in tomorrow night's programme, when once again I will be here in the studio and bringing the Guild to you. But if you can come down to the Villa Marina and join us, it would be lovely to see you, and the variety just builds as we go through day to day. If you've missed any of our earlier Guild coverage, you will find it all available as podcasts at manxradio.com. Just hit the podcast tab on our homepage of our website and search for Today at the Guild, and you will find all the programmes there to listen at your leisure. This is Judith saying thank you for your company. Fastamai, good evening.
Manx Radio's coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.
The Nation Station, Manx